Hi sexy mamas, I hope you're having a great weekend so far. I wanted to give you a tip for taking charge of our emotions when we're feeling a little frazzled, anxious, angry, frustrated, whatever that unpleasant emotion is that you feel. When you want to turn it around and step out of it so that you can learn from it more objectively. So there are a few things that, techniques that I've been using on myself and on my one-on-one clients that have been really, really simple and extraordinarily effective, especially considering how quickly they can take effect. I'm going to share one particular technique with you right now that you can use the next time you start to feel those unpleasant emotions that come up. Keep in mind that you may have to, in fact, I believe you will have to watch this more than once and go through the steps more slowly, because I'm going to run through them pretty quickly since I'm not working with you individually. If I were working with you individually, I could read kind of where you are in the process and how quickly we should move on to the next thing. So I'll do the best that I can to just lead you through the steps without being in interaction with you. You can practice this now by recalling a situation or an interaction or a particular time that made you feel whatever that emotion is that you don't like feeling. For example, for me, it's fighting with my husband. So whenever an argument is brewing and the tension is rising, I feel like my heart rate starts to go up and my blood pressure, I feel like it's like my blood pressure is rising. If you close your eyes when you're in the middle of this emotion or when you recall this emotion and recruit that feeling, notice where in your body you feel it. So for some people, they feel it in the pit of their stomach. Others may feel it in their chest, like a tightening in their chest. Others may feel it right in their throat, like just clenching, or in their eyes. Maybe they start to get blurry vision, or in their legs, like their legs go numb. So for you, what does that look like? Where do you feel that emotion like just taking over? Where in your body? Now this is a weird question to just think about, but you have to really put yourself in that emotional state and feel it. Where in your body do you feel it? So when you do this exercise, close your eyes and really put yourself there. Take yourself to that state. Or, well, here's the thing. I would recommend going through this series of steps before you're actually in the situation where you need to rein it in. Because that way it's a little more automatic and you don't have to think about it too much. But even if the next opportunity you get to use this is in the middle of a not so great interaction with somebody or a stressful situation, then that's fine. You will know what to do. So get yourself in that emotional state. Where do you feel it? And then here's the thing about feelings, that our emotions, they don't just stay still. They travel somewhere. They move throughout the body. Where is the path of that emotion? So for example, if it starts in the pit of your stomach and it moves up and then it just stops here on this side, for example, it stops on the right side and you just feel like it's just this clenching feeling here when you're in anger. Notice, keep your eyes closed and notice, where is it going after that point? Where is it spinning? It doesn't just stagnate, because if it's just stagnant, then it's going to dissipate, right? So in order for that emotion to stay alive in your body and in your conscious mind, it's going to be turning in one direction or the other. So pay attention to, is that spinning outward this way? Is it spinning inward? Is it spinning this way or this way? And if you just can't figure it out, try spinning it in different ways and see what feels familiar. And that way you can see, what direction it usually travels through. So once you have that and you're feeling this emotion like you usually would feel it, the anger, the anxiety, the sadness, whatever it is, you can also pay attention to, when you're in that first state, the unpleasant emotional state, what shape is it? Is it like a cylinder? See if you can put a color to that path. What color is it? And then you change the color to a color that you like. And you can even add some glitter, add some sparkle, whatever. Imagine yourself turning it the other way. So you're spinning it in the opposite direction, and then spin it faster and faster and faster. And you'll notice that that problem or that less than ideal emotion starts to lose its heaviness. It'll feel lighter, and you'll start to feel better. You may have to do this multiple times in different situations or with different emotions, because where anger might start at the pit of your stomach and affect your body one way, anxiety may start somewhere else and affect your body in a different way. So this is just a really simple way to help pull ourselves out of that unpleasant emotional state, so that we can move forward, look at our emotions objectively, because our emotions are there to communicate with us. They're a message. And each emotion is a message. It's trying to tell you that something needs to be addressed, something needs to be looked at. So this is all subconscious, unconscious stuff that we wouldn't really be able to answer unless we're in that feeling and really observing. So if you're in that emotional state and you observe, what direction is it going? What path? What's the path of the emotion? What is the form of it? What is the color? And then you switch the direction of the spin. As you keep rotating in the opposite direction faster and faster and faster, and you see it in this color that is lively to you, that you love. See how that makes you feel next time. And let me know, because I am so fascinated by this stuff. It is just so cool. I was in Costco the other day, and I could have had a potentially just day mood ruining experience. I can go into that another day, but it was just like everything was going wrong. And as I started feeling that anxiety well up in me, I did this exercise, and it was so cool. Every time I use it, I am flabbergasted. So give it a try, and if you want to do one-on-one coaching, get in touch with me, because we can work through FaceTime, we can do Skype, any of those video formats where we can see each other and interact a little more personally. I would love to help you and give you some tools that will be practical and relevant and actually effective. So get in touch with me through messaging here. You can email me. I would love to hear from you and help you out. All right, well, that is it for today. I just wanted to share that with you, and I think it's time to go roller skating. So, all right, I'll see you all later.